And it's... Oh, this is going to be fun. Oh, full wets, boys. Oh, this is going to be hell. But it's fine. Yeah, it is full. Oh, I can't wait for this. Oh my god, there's going to be so much carnage. It is pouring rain in Barcelona. Oh, this is going to be fun. But here we go now for the Spanish Grand Prix. The lights are on for round number 2 of TRS. And it's going to be lights out and away we go. Good start off the line by Lonan. Drum with a good one as well. LD gets a good start compared to the state car up the road. Bad camera. Oh, and LD and Lonan are in the wall. And the LD with a 5-second penalty and a virtual safety car. The greatest camera angle in motorsports just happened, boys. Where I couldn't see anything until I saw the Red Bull and the Ferrari coming together. But into one, 3 wide into one. Drum, Jacko, and Sam all going at it. Contact made. They all save it except for the Red Bull in the background. That's Beast, who has gone round. He's going to let everybody through here to make sure no carnage happens. His Drum out in front already by 8/10. But now, the battle at the front heating up. 3/10 between the two. Kieran getting very close to the back of Drum on lap number 6 of 33. The battle is heating up here for the lead. Remember, Kieran started this race down in 10th after crashing out in Q3, but now here in this race. But yeah, safety car in this lap here. So Drum will get set for the restart, followed up by Kieran. But 3 drivers out already, and we're only on lap 8. Rain possibly is starting to let up, but you never know. As we get set back to go racing here. Everybody in the top 5 has yet to pit. Soul also has yet to pit, but here we go. As we are officially back racing in Spain on the safety car restart. Very good restart by Sam in the Aston, but he had to let off because the Haas of Jacko up the road at a little bit, and we are swerving back and forth into turn 1. LD getting a bump by the Aston, and the Aston goes into the back of LD, spinning LD out and causing carnage. And Drum holds the lead, and we have another safety car here. Matrix is involved in this with damage. And our 3rd safety car on lap number 9. And that's the Aston Martin of Sam with no front wing here. And I don't know what has happened there, but we saw the Aston Martin. I think that was Sam, who went into the back of LD, really pushing him into turn 1, hitting Kieran and Drum as well, and it spun LD out, and then it caused Matrix to end up with no front wing as well. But here we go. So we get set to go for the restart. Stewards have told us about what's happened from that turn 1 collision. There's no further action unless we have more camera angles. But here we go. We're back underway in Barcelona. Drum leading Kieran. Now, in the background, here comes the Haas of Jacko on Eli for 6th place, and he's going to get that spot. Onto the brakes into 1. G4, that's him going off wide here. Losing a spot or 2 now. Contact between Jacko and G4's battle for the lead. Kieran will take the lead away from the stake of Drum. ITG now up in that 3rd position as he overtakes Shadow. Jacko's on better full wet tires than his teammate here. So Jacko using those new wets to his advantage here on this restart, already up to 5th place. Oh, and contact, and Drum's gone round a little bit. ITG has made contact, and that's going to stack everybody up. More damage given out here on the restart, and I think that's Matrix in the Alpine with no right front end plate. And that Red Bull of LD getting tapped a little bit. Matrix now going to try and go for a move here, but more carnage here on lap 12, and that's allowed Kieran and ITG to run away here. We see the Haas of Shadow in the background going off, and it looks like Drum is fine. Matrix, though, will have to come in for a pit stop here in that Alpine, as with front wing damage. Same with Shadow and Eli coming into the pit lane. I know Matrix is definitely feeling fed up now after that round, that race in Austria, but now he's just got to find his spot once again and try to get back into this thing. I do think it is raining a little bit. But here, Soul's now going to go for the move on G4 as he goes wide there. Battle for 5th, and Soul, is he going to be able to clear him, though? Is the question. He drifts up, and he will clear him. Jake now going to go 3 wide on the exit. G4 gets squeezed. Jake trying to go for the move. Side by side. Oh, it's going to be close. G4 gets forced off. Sam now got his teammate Sam up in the 7th. And G4 lost 3 positions in about maybe a sector. But you can just see how much this field is now spread out. Matrix, though, on full wet. Everybody who just put full wets on here. Brand new full wets, so we'll see what they can do now. Matrix will get set to make a fight here at the Mercedes of Eli. Matrix is going to... And Matrix is out. I don't know what has happened there, and that's going to most likely get a safety car here. I think. Maybe no. We don't have a safety car here. But holy, I don't know what that Mercedes was doing there. I think he was trying to pit, but he ran wide. And I don't know. Okay. No, I'm pretty sure what happened there was we saw the Mercedes of Eli run wide, came back down to the bottom of the track to try and pit, and I think Matrix didn't know that, and he hit his right rear, and then that just put Matrix into that wall. So that's definitely going to be looked at by the stewards, and that has just ended Matrix's day, and that means the first 2 rounds of the season has not gone his way in that Alpine. Once again, you gotta feel for Matrix, man. He was doing so good last weekend before he had that crash. And then we saw also last weekend him also have issues. But it's never his fault, really. He's just been unlucky at the most wrong times. Don't know. We'll get word from the stewards in a little bit here about what has happened between the two, what will happen with that Mercedes. But it's still Kieran out in front by 2.1 seconds over ITG, who's having a very strong race in that V-Carb. And then it's Jacko on that podium on those newer full wet tires here, as Shadow will set the new fastest lap of the race. See Soul slowly creeping up to drum here, as it is Kieran leading the way. Definitely starting to struggle here as G4 and LD starting to go at contact made, and LD and G4 really getting into each other here. LD trying to go for a move here, but G4 really holding up that Red Bull. LD's going to turn the battery on and try and go for a move here. But he's gaining. He's going to go down the inside. Goes LD down to turn 1 on the Aston Martin of G4. Late on the brakes. G4 is going to try and go for the move still. And LD up into the 8th position, and more contact between the two as Shadow will continue to set that fastest lap for ITG. And Jake is actually gone round, and that is damage on the stake car there. And that is no front wing for Jake today. And that just really shows how badly some of these guys are doing today and how much they're struggling here. And the gap continuing to extend at the front. The gap between Kieran and Drum is 23 seconds, basically. So Drum trying to push here as he knows that Kieran will have to pit soon enough. That could mean we could have a lead change and possibly battle for the win here. But Kieran, the longer he stays out, the closer Drum's going to get. But speaking of Kieran coming in, he's pitting now. In comes the McLaren for his first pit stop of the day, and possibly only pit stop, is Jacko and ITG going at it. Contact in the back, Jacko off. But now the question is, where is Kieran going to come out compared to Drum? The tires putting on that car is another set of full wets. It's fresh full wets now. Soul's in as well. So this is the battle now coming out of the pit lane. Will Drum be close enough to make the run at Kieran? I don't think he is. I think Kieran's going to hold this. Oh, no, Drum's not going to be close enough here. I mean, you could possibly get him on the exit of this corner. Oh, not get him, but get close enough. It's within a second almost between these top two. Sam and Shadow, the battle for 5th contact, and Sam, big save there in the Aston Martin. Soul comes out 7th. But it is Kieran who holds your race lead here in Spain on lap 22 of 33. Drum as well, trying to make a run at this win. Battle for 7th is heating up between ITG and Shadow. And Shadow trying to make a move here. Both on full wet tires here to the end of this thing. I don't think anybody else needs to make a pit stop in this race. But Kieran looking to go back-to-back to start the season, but this will actually give him points for him. We see, though, a big battle approaching us up here between Jacko, Sam, Soul involved in this as well. Oh, and a big snap of oversteer for the Williams of Soul at the very last moment there. On the Aston Martin to Sam, who goes a little wide there. Oh, and Soul's gonna go for it. The battle is on for the 4th position. Sam and Soul going at it. Round the outside goes Soul. He's not clear just yet. No, Sam's gonna fight it. Fight him for it. And Soul's up into the 4th position. We have this big battle, though. The 3rd, Soul. Sam is going to try and run the outside line of Soul. He's up into 4th, but Sam has a 3-second time penalty. So, if that continues where they're running, it would still be Sam. But if Soul can just gain 2 seconds on that Aston Martin, Soul will then finish in that 4th position. This battle for 3rd, though, is very crucial here. I know it's only round 2, but these points can be very crucial by the end of this championship if they're in a championship battle with each other in that stake car. But, oh, Drum's pitting here. In the stake, Drum has decided to pit, possibly sacrifice P2 through 5. Don't know what his plans are there, because Jacko, this entire group of them are going to overtake him. Drum's going to go on the intermediates here for this last moments of the race. This is either a freaking 200 IQ strat or it's a negative 0 IQ. With Soul and Sam going at it. Contact made. Off the track they go. And that's going to allow Jacko to run away. And Drum, because he pitted all the way down to 6th place now, but he's going to have to try and get these inters to work. Yellow flag, and I think that's Soul who's gone round. It is. The Williams has gone round and has front wing damage. Sam has one too. But this is the battle for 4th now. And Drum very close to the back of Sam. And he's going to go now round the outside and up into that 4th position. Speaking of Kieran, he got McLaren's full-time seat with the orange band. And now Kieran is going to be leading the championship possibly after this one. Rounding the final handful of corners here in Barcelona. The dominance continues for McLaren, and it's going to be Kieran rounding the final corner to come through and win the Spanish Grand Prix. He gets it done in dominant fashion. But it's Kieran on the top step of the podium this week in Barcelona, and on the top step of the podium for back-to-back weeks. Just absolutely dominance we are seeing here. And it's only round 2. Shadow wins your driver of the day here in the Haas. Wow. What a race. Here in Barcelona. There is the man. And you can see the 2 Haas drivers there. A very good job for Haas today. And I think they might be constructors leaders after this one. After a very dominant performance for them. But a really, really good drive there by Kieran and both Haas drivers. And they could be some people to watch out for next season. Or even not even next season, this season. And Haas are proving to everybody as well. What a drive here for these guys. Kieran ends the day with the fastest lap of 1 minute 25.913. Wins by 39 seconds over Jacko.